between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Strike. Check. Strike.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
Come on, set.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. He's able to find Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, complete to Miller.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Throwing Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Patriots in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there.
Here we go.
Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Let's go now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check, man.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Down. Hey, lost field. Striker. Check, striker.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw again. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Steal. Check steal.
They'll look to throw here. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
Okay,
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Going up top for Miller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Jones now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Marcus Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From the 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Now Jones on first down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there for number 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry for Harris. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 2nd and 9. Jones forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll try and throw for it here.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Joejuan Williams.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Trucks over him. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Miller, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Slot man moves right. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Jones.
On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And some space here. The Bulls still fighting through tackles.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though? Huh? How about those defensive guys?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
43 rail. Come on, 38. Smash, smash.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Let's go now.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move.
And they're going to sack him again. The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And two, doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Here we go. Back. Steal. Check. Steal. Cluster. Stick. Flat. Red.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Patriots come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can fly.